Roger, I'm Ian, welcome back to the channel. We've got another tool haul today. We've still got another 4 bags of tools to go through before I can take them down to the school and distribute them to the kids so they can start using tools for gardening, just general woodwork, etc. Let's go through the bags, see what we got. Okay, let's go for the first bag, see what goodies we got in here. Just a standard hammer, more like a blacksmith's type hammer. Might be a bit heavy for the kids. Don't know. Rubbishy Harris. It's been cut off at an angle. Scraper. Not much good. We've got a worldwide pointing trowel. That'll come up a bit rusty. That'll come up nicely with a wire wheel. What's this? Tile cutter. So you put your tile, you cut your tile, score it, put your tile in there, and it cracks it. That'll probably, when I say go to the bin, be given to someone else. A nice triangular file. I'll probably keep that one. Loads of flat files, not too many triangular ones. Tiny little chisel. It's not much, it's not so much, is it? That's probably going to go in the bin. Okay, what we got here? We've got a adjustable wrench. Don't actually know what make is on there. Can you see that? No. Bit rusty, works okay though. Still got the spring on there. That'll come up like new with a wire wheel. Okay, we've got a rusty old plane. Stanley number 4. That looks a bit small for a 4, doesn't it? Is that a 4? Or is that an A? God knows. But we've got a little made in England. I don't even know if it is a Stanley. Anyway, we've got a rusty old plane that could do with a bit of refurbishing. Got a little saw, wire wheel that up. That'll be okay for the kids. A bit loose, tighten up. Oh, you can't tighten the screws on these ones. Got an egg beater drill, seems to work okay. Yep, it's got jaws in it. Stanley, made in England. Over here, obviously in the UK, we get a lot of the Stanley made in England, whereas a lot of the channels I watch in America, it's Stanley USA. Wow, you can never have too many extension cords. Made by Faithful, bloody hell. Faithful make carpentry stuff. Didn't know they made electrical stuff as well. We've got a drop forged. It's a draper, just a closed end spanner, both ends. Very long screwdriver. These are more useful than you realise. Amount of times you need a screwdriver when it's not long enough. Wow, I love that hammer. That's a keeper. What is that? It's almost like a planishing hammer. I don't know exactly what that is, peeps. If anyone knows, please leave a comment in the, leave an answer in the comments. Let me know what type of hammer that is. It's fat there. I wonder if that's been just ground off. Interesting. That's a keeper. Oh, and another little hammer. God, that's seen some life in it. Look at the handle. What type of handle? Again, put in the comments if you know what type of handle that hammer that is. I'm thinking like a cobbler's hammer. Don't know. Just a half round chisel file. Round file without a handle. A round file with the handle. Look at the state of that. I mean, that would come up new. You don't believe, you know, people look at it and they say it's for the bin. Put that on a wire wheel, scrape this off, put a little bit of ball into it, all that look like a brand new scraper. Just a wire brush. Oh, these are good. It's not got a blade with it. You can buy these on the web though, internet, eBay. A Sureform, Stanley Sureform. So good for roughing out and taking off lots of material quickly. Wow, look at the size. Is this a oh, cool. What a find. It's a what do you call it? Oh, mind work. What's the bloody word for this? Oh, my mind is, my words escape me again. Put down in the comments if you know what this is. I'll probably put it in the comment when I edit it. Little chisel there needs a handle. Another one of those things I've forgotten the bloody name of. It's made by Williams. Oh, torque wrench, that's the one. So this is like a torque wrench, it's a bit rusty. Adjust the torque you want on the handle here. A couple of good finds. An old chisel and a chip breaker and a plane blade. That's what's in bag number 1. Okay, bag number 2. Let's have a look what we got here. Okay, we've got a bit brace. That's a lovely handle, that. Needs a bit of attention. Don't know what it's made by. Ratcheting one. But that's got a real love that positive ratchet. That sounds lovely. That's a really nice one, actually. Really good one. I know. Number 2. God, this is a bit smaller. A bit stiff. God dear. Very small one that is. Non-ratcheting. Junior hacksaw. That'd be perfect for the kids. Oh, a folding sliding rule. Metal one. In centimetres, both sides. That's some pretty good nick actually. No maker's marks on it. That's a smooth, so that's either a burnisher or perhaps that's for honing knives. I'm not sure. It's definitely not a file. Put that in the evaporust, see how that comes up. Look at this. We've got a shave hook with the from Harris. Still got the label on. Decorating shave hook. Normally the heads are really loose when you use them, so this one's in good condition. That will go in the decorating bag. There we are. Then there's an old combination shave hook. The head's in good condition there as well. They look like shit like this, but you can bring them back really easy. Go around the edges with a file, you can bring these. Well, any shave hook, really, after you use it, they get all gunked up. You need to attack them with a file. Nice pair of scissors. Luxury, something luxury, can't really tell. Wow, that's a big handle. Sure form, good nick. I've got 1 or 2 of these. Probably give that to the kids if they don't have one. Bradle or all. See, these wooden handle ones are no good. You'll probably find that this all Bradle, what you want to call it, was about this long. When you start pushing, because there's nothing to stop it, it just gets buried into the handle. These things are useless. Always used to buy them because they're wooden rather than the plastic ones, but I've stopped buying the wooden ones now. Okay, we've got a jigsaw. Wow, that doesn't look like it's ever been used, does it? Bit of new old stock, bit of Black & Decker jigsaw. I wonder if the school will like that. I'll take it in, give it to the kids. They can bin it if they don't need it, can't they? Oh, a Wix version of a Sureform. Okay. Sure it does the same job as the Stanley ones. A pizza cutter. Ah, this is like an old Yankee, look. Probably a screwdriver. Has it got all the bits in here? Somewhere. I don't even want to take it apart. I might like the bits will fly everywhere. Sounds like it's got bits in there though, doesn't it? Have to slide it. Oh yeah. Yeah, lots of bits in there. That's pretty cool. I imagine the kids will like that. It's a bit gadgety. I'll give that to the school. Alright, this is a plastic handles planer. It feels plastic. Stanley number 4. That's in pretty good nick actually. Have to find out if the kids with the schools use that. Junior hacksaw. This is all just standard stuff. What we got here? Stanley, Wall. What's this? Triple lock. 40. Don't know. Can never have too much Wall. Chisel. Fuller. I've never ever heard of Fuller. Fuller, 99 pence screwdriver. Perfect for the kids. That's broken at the end there. That was a square file. Utility knife. It's got a blade in it. Yep. Standing knockoff. Looks like a bicycle spanner, doesn't it? Little small screwdriver there. Another one. Is that? No, it's not. Just a little small one. Pair of slip joint pliers. Yep. Made of a wire wheel. Another screwdriver. Can't see Max by. Last few things. A Stanley 10015 utility knife. Don't see a lot of those around actually. Another screwdriver. Phillips. No, Posi. A file. And a chisel. That's in the bag number 2. Okay, box number 3. What we got here? We've got another sure form. Bit of a loose handle. I'm sure we can tighten that up somehow. We've got a scraper. Always come in handy for doing different things. Pair of scissors. Very loose and sloppy. This is a mole grip. Well, it's a mole type. Got a acetate handle. I'm assuming there used to be a top on the end of that would screw in, and all these bits would just slot in there. With a pull-out bit driver. I've got an awl, a drill bit with a built-in countersink. Those sort of things always come in handy. A really grubby pair of slip joint pliers. Don't know who they're made by. Need a clean. Right, this like the old Shawforms. Another Shawform. Oh, spare Shawform rollers, blades. I don't know if they're weight in gold. Some coping saw blades. Another scraper. Coping saw blades. Just a bit of aluminium round stock. Oh, look how lovely they are. I've got quite a few pairs of tin snips, like the old style like this, but nothing this small. What's that about? 8 inches long, something like that. They're pretty nice. What else we got here? More coping saw blades. An empty barcode wrapper. Draper blades, junior hacksaw blades. Got a nice rubber mallet. Well weighted actually. Plastic handle. But very durable. Wow, look at these. These are beauties. I don't know. Are they glass snips? Glass pliers? The only ones I see flared at the ends like that have been glass ones. They're lovely. I can't see any maker's mark on them. They'll come up really nice after a bit on the wire wheel. Drills don't seem to be in bad condition. They're beautiful. I really like those. Another acetate handle screwdriver. A pair of scissors or shears. They're catching right at the end. Something's going on. Why are they catching? Right there. Oh. A universal spanner, 3/16 going to, don't know, so you put it in there, twist it and it tightens down your nut, whichever size you need. Some wire strippers, they're pretty cool. I've got a different type, but it's always good to have different tool in your electrician's box. An adjustable spanner, works okay. Who's that made by? A company called Heavy Duty. Forged, no, it's just a no-name Chinesian brand. More slip joint pliers or water butt pliers, whatever you want to call them. Oh, bit perfect for kids. Look how small they are. Just a little pair of pliers. Plastic handled awl. See the difference between the wooden one I showed you before? It gets pushed down. The plastic ones, they stay where they are, but the wooden ones just gets pushed into the wood. That's probably how long the wooden ones was earlier. More junior hacksaw blades. It's a hacksaw blade of some description. Don't know what the name is off the top of my head. I don't know what that is. What's that? Tapered at the end, almost like a screwdriver but rounded. What do you reckon, peeps? Let me know below if you don't know what that is. I don't know. Very, very small file. That's really thin, that is. A bit bent over at the end. We can straighten that out in vice and put a handle on that. Yeah, cheap, crappy tape measure. Doesn't even retract. With a built-in level. No idea what that is. Oh, pencil. It's a pen. Christmas cracker job, I reckon. Just a bit of ducting. Okay, we've got something for a socket set. What's that? Like a little mini persuader. I don't know what you'd call these, breaker bars. I guess that'd be a breaker bar, wouldn't it? Just some more rubbishy little screwdriver things. Okay, that's the end of box number 3. Okay, last but not least, box number 4. Wicks Junior Hacksaw Blades. We've got, it's a bit. You need to make sure that these are tight, not wobbly. Trying to work out whether it's the brass that's wobbly or the handle in the brass. But something's a bit loose. So, carpenter square. An Eclipse handle for some type of saw, pad saw, something like that. Interesting to find out what that is. If you know, if you've got a link to anywhere where I can see what that looks like, please post it in the comments below. Be really interested to see that. Little spirit level. Most of this stuff's going to go to the kids. Hammer, perfect for the school. Another junior hacksaw, slightly different shape. Small pair of needle nose pliers. God, look at the shape of those. They're beauties. Not just straight, sort of tapered in, swept in, aren't they? On all sides. Don't open very wide. Junk. Looks like a grout remover. Stick it between tiles and remove the grout. Absolutely useless, not worth a carrot. Oh wow, look at this beauty. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I'm going to refurbish this, get that rust off. It's a metal tape made by Raybone. How cool is that? Ah, that may be my favourite thing out of the 4 boxes so far. Keep lightly oiled. No more oil on that one. Some screwdriver. A tiny adjustable spanner. Perfect for the kids. A couple of stubby screwdrivers. One Phillips, one flathead. Just an empty box. Lots of little screwdrivers, another stubby there. Precision screwdriver if you were. This is not a screwdriver, it's a star key, star head. It's quite handy. Rubbish handle. I don't think that's a Stanley knockoff, just a utility knife with blade, or as Jim calls them, pencil sharpeners when you're selling them on eBay. Another small little acetate rubber sheet screwdriver. What's this? Can't work out if that's like a glass scraper or a grout scraper. Ah, a couple of little picks. Oh, you don't know how useful those are. They are very, very useful for different bits and pieces. Just a little pick on the end. Amazing, like tiny crochet needles. I saw this the other day. I've got no idea what it is. Who's that made by? Sandvik. And this is flat. It's like slightly rough, but it's sort of coming off. And I've got no bloody idea what this is. First of all, if it was a sanding block, put some sandpaper on there and use it. But then this is so rough, I don't know. There's lots I don't know. I'm hoping you viewers will be able to help me. Lots of screwdrivers. None of them are particularly good quality. Let's say 12mm. Is it an offset? Look at the state of that. Yeah, it's an offset chisel. Not a lot good when it's offset, is it? Little Phillips. Oh, that's good. I'll go in the plumbing box. It's a pipe cutter with built-in deburrer on the end. Always handy, those sort of things. Little small flathead screwdriver. Another flathead screwdriver, all acetate. Small Phillips. Oh, one of these. Small flathead. Another flathead. Flathead. Lots of screwdrivers. Oh, this looks like a Stanley. Yeah, these are a good screwdriver. The ones I've got the blue handles. So this is a good one. I'll keep that one. They're nice handles. Very ergonomic in the hand. Little Phillips with a broken handle. Oh, that's like a dangerous weapon. It's like I'm not so sure I should be giving that to the school. Another pair of needle nose. Look at those. They're really long. The needle point's almost as long as the handle. So you can tell who makes those. We're losing the light a little bit. But this is a GoPro, that should still be showing you plenty of daylight. About 9 o'clock at night here. Wow, 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 wow. That looks like an ivory handle. No. A little penknife with an ivory handle. Oh. Obviously I wouldn't condone hunting of animals for their ivory, but if you've got one that's already there, then so be it. Long handled screwdriver, little small electrician's screwdriver. Is that another little Stanley? Same style, not so sure though. What do you reckon? Different styles. Oh, I got another screwdriver, another electrician's screwdriver. I'll keep that one. Oh, what's this? Has that got a point or a... I don't know what that is, some sort of pick. A file. Oh, it's just a knife. Some blades. Little pair of scissors. Yep, hacksaw blades. And one more screwdriver. So that is it. That is the lot. So there were some nice pieces there, but I think it's fair to say that the quality stuff was in yesterday's tool haul. The stuff today is a little bit more basic, a little bit more in your budget range, but all that stuff there, I'd imagine the school are going to really appreciate that. So whoever you are that's giving those to me, if you're watching, you know who you are, thank you very much. It's going to go to good use. Anyway, see you on the next video. See ya!